I'm so glad you guys are here. This is the shape books from this week's frame. It's included in my free reading curriculum. If you want a copy of that, leave a comment below and I'll get you one. This is our shapes book, and this is the title page. We've been going over vocabulary words about books with our children now, and as you're bringing the title page to your child to color and you go over the shape names, remember to ask them, where's the title? Where's the author? Where's the illustrator? You know, and bring out, this is our cover page. We're going to color it together. Yay! I love enthusiasm, so be very enthusiastic. And we're going to do that page and the color sheet page, which is just different sizes of our 3 shapes for the week. The rhombus, the oval, and the right angle triangle. And those 2 you're going to do on the first day or Monday or whatever your first day is. I know we all have different schedules. We all have different stuff going on. We're all busy people. Okay, then on day number 2, you're going to have this page, and it's a right angled page. And let's see, I used a Q-tip and some paint, which I suggest you have the older kids do, because it makes a more precise marking along the outline. And 3-year-olds and up can do this. They can do this. But if your 3-year-old hasn't had much practice with control of the fingers and building those fine motor skills, you might want to start them off with either a roller or a dauber, and we'll get to these in a second. But notice how right here I didn't do so many of the dots, and that's because if you feel like your child's going to get overwhelmed, or if they do better when they don't have so much of a task to do, then space it out, because again, you're going to show them, you're going to walk them through this, show them the lesson before they actually do it. So if you feel like your child will have a hard time with that, space it out. Show them they don't have to do every single dot. Some children are going to be super, I don't want to say like anal, but what's the word I'm looking for? Precise and perfected, and you know, they're going to want to get every dot in there that they can. So every kid's different. My 2 boys are totally on opposite sides of this pole. I mean, every kid's different. You know your child best. That's why you're going to teach them, because you're awesome. Here on the day 3 page, I have shown you what a roller is like. And the kid can either your child can hold it like this, especially if they're a beginner. I suggest you just let them fist it like this. But then they can eventually hold it like this. They have to have big enough fingers, 1, and 2, they have to have that control. They just gotta kind of be developing that. So this is day 3 when we trace the oval. Day 4, we're gonna use the dauber. On day 4, you can stay with the Q-tips if that's your child's doing, or the roller, or the dauber. It's up to you and your child's development. But I did the dauber on this one just to show you guys. So again, on this line, I left some spaces. I only did 2 dots on this line. That's fine. If that's what if that's what you think will be best for your kid, do it. So again, this is done with the dauber, and they can fist this too, or they can hold it like this. It's whatever their ability is. I would say starters, you know, they hold it in their fist, just kind of pound it on there. They're going to have a lot more control if they hold it like this. I want to make sure that you guys are getting the points of the shape. Make sure you're really showing that. Let's see the triangle one. See how here on the triangle I did the points. I made sure I got a dot right on the points of the triangle. When you come to that on your lesson, when you're giving the lesson to your child, really go slow and just kind of, you know, push, maybe twist your Q-tip. Just really show them that you're really emphasizing those points, because those points right there are what makes the shape. And again, I will leave week 1's video to the shape book down below, because it goes in a lot more detail. I just don't want to be so repetitive that you guys are like, oh, I can't listen to this girl talk anymore. This is day 5. and the rest of the book is done on day 5. So there's 4 pages you're going to do on day 5. This is a tracing sheet. First you have the bold lines, then you have the dotted, and then you have the transparent lines. And you'll encourage your child to go over each of these and trace them. I'd suggest using a pencil, but younger kids, you probably need to use like a marker or something very easy for them to write with. You can't use the ruler or dauber because, again, they're so thick and these are small shapes, you know. But I would get like a marker or something that the ink kind of flows more freely and it's easier to handle. So then the last 3 pages are self-serving. They just have the shape name written at the bottom, and you need to encourage your child to draw the shape on their own. These are done at the end of the week, so they've seen the shape a lot, they've felt the shape, they've held the shape, etc. So they know what the rhombus looks like. Can they draw it? I don't know. Some kids can, some kids can't, but encourage them to do it. One good idea I had the other day was, if your kid's having a really hard time when it comes to drawing them, maybe you should daub the points on the page. So that way they would kind of just be able to connect the dots. I'll show you. So like this, and then you'll just ask them to connect the dots. Oh, I'm not good at cutting straight, and I'm not good at drawing straight lines. I have to have a ruler or a cutting board. And voila, there's their rhombus. That would be one way to get them to do it. Another way is have an example setting in front of them that they can look at while they draw. And then you have the right angled triangle for them to draw, and then the oval, then, I did that backwards. Okay, so first is the right angled triangle, then the oval, then the rhombus. And that is the end of our book. Again, I will leave week 1's video link posted in the description if you need more details. If you want a copy of my free reading curriculum, leave a comment below. And if you enjoyed this video, give me a thumbs up, and don't forget to hit subscribe for more educational resources.